Clairvoyant reading for January of 2026. Yeah, make sure y'all give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if y'all enjoy the content. I will have a donations link in the description box below. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with the current energy. This will not be a blank screen for all the reading. So what's going on for the current energy for the collective? For January of 2026. All right, the world reversed at the bottom. Strength card, Leo energy. High Priestess, Pisces energy. The Star, Aquarius energy. The Eight of Cups reverse. Nine of Pentacles. The Emperor reverse, Aries. Ace of Swords reverse. Ten of Swords reverse. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Ace of Cups. Okay, so there's a lot of reversals here. Four of Swords reverse. Five of Swords. King of Wands reverse. Damn, look at all these reversals. Eight of Pentacles reverse and a Three of Swords reverse. With the world being in reverse at the bottom. So this is giving me the vibes of a situation that may not want to leave you alone on a psychological, spiritual level. This could have a lot to do with the crown chakra. You can see a crown right there, right? This has a lot to do with the crown chakra being manipulated. But this is based off of somebody trying to pull on your energy in order for that to be manipulated on that level. So some of you may be guided at this time to pull your energy back. Because someone can use your energy on a spiritual level in order to try to manipulate your chakra system. And this has a lot to do with the crown chakra. This also has a lot to do with the solar plexus chakra because that right there would be yellow. And then you have orange, that would be the sacral chakra. And the red chakra would be the root chakra. But I'm getting more so about the crown chakra being affected with the crown right here. That would affect your clarity. That would be chaos, a lot of chaos rituals being done, confusion rituals being done. And therefore, if someone can use your energy against you, therefore you're going to be trying, it's like this individual trying to get your energy to get you to sabotage yourself by using your own chakra system against you. Therefore, if you don't know what's going on, it's going to create this illusion as if there's a problem, but there may not be. But the main problem is on a spiritual level. But some of you have that intuitive sacred knowledge and discernment in order to discern, to use your level of discernment to see what is going on. That's why this simply is not affecting you with the Ten of Swords reverse. Some of you could be a Leo, a Pisces, a Aquarius, a Aries. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. This is in regards to somebody trying to pull on your energy with the Ace of Cups reverse. But they're unable to cause any pain. I'm also getting if these individuals are so much trying to work with a voodoo doll or any type of occult objects when it comes to some type of dark practice with the world reverse, holding candles in their hand. That ain't about to be working because the Ten of Swords in reverse and then you have the Three of Swords in reverse. That's not about to be working on you. I mean, with this Ace of Cups being in reverse, they can't get any energy. Some of you maybe spend a lot of time out in nature. There's some universal energy surrounding the star card. So some of you may be very experienced at astrology. Or you know certain things about astrology, universal law. You know how energy is supposed to flow. And when there's an unnatural force or unnatural energy around you, that right there is going to alert you intuitively that, hey, there's a problem. I'm also getting this energy can cause chaotic confusion of people that may not really be truly connected to themselves, that may have a bit of a dark side to them, to try to have this projected upon them to get them to view you in a type of distorted type of way. That's what I'm getting with the Ace of Swords reverse. There's a lot of distortion energy here. And if somebody is not truly connected to their light side and they're having a lot of difficulties with balancing their light side and dark side out, therefore it's going to be better to get in the way of their level of discernment when it comes to viewing other people that may be in a very positive energy. So therefore it's going to cause some type of covert consciousness projection that's being projected through the external. But it first has to take place on the internal level. And someone may be dealing with difficulties of this. That can be an air sign. Don't have to be. Someone that may be an air sign, there's Aquarius that's on the positive side of that, that may know how to counter those type of energetic challenges. But on the other hand, there's somebody that may be struggling with challenges of something to do with the external conscious level being projected back at them with the Ace of Swords reverse. This is all due to energy. The spiritual level with the High Priestess and the Star card. Both of these cards are spirituality cards. I mean, the world, that can also represent spirituality. But with this being a reverse here, and then you have two candles, and you have something being done in like a repetitive pattern here, that's going to be an indication of a ritual, because if you look at this, you can also interpret this as a clock. And this would be, let's say if it's in the upright position, that would be, you have 12, then you have 6, then you have 9, then you have 3. But when it's in reverse, there's something that could be practiced between these two times in order to try to have some type of split. It's like somebody is trying to have you appear to have a split personality, but the individual that's involved with doing this to you have multiple split personalities with the Five of Swords. And it's like they're definitely trying to work with both sides, because there's a line that's in the middle right here. See how the candles are being held? I'm interpreting that as candles. See where they're being held at? That right there would create a line of division. So someone is definitely creating a lot of division energetically at this time, but they're doing it on a covert level. Okay, so they're definitely trying to create and muster up some type of division. This could be within the spiritual community. With the High Priestess, this could have something to do with readers. There may be a reader out there that may have some type of distorted viewpoint of a situation, but they may not know where this energy is coming from. They may not be that advanced when it comes to their spiritual journey. And I'm being guided to break this down in the details and to give a spiritual lesson on where this may be coming from. There's also a lot to do with some type of racism that is being projected also with the Five of Swords. But the individual that is doing this has to understand that the spiritual side holds no color to it. It holds only energy. And how is energy able to be identified through some type of color when you cannot perceive that through the physical vessel? So that right there is irrelevant to this energy right here, because someone is using energy to their advantage and all to manipulate something to get someone to view something from someone else's external consciousness level of the way that they perceive reality, which is at a distorted viewpoint. But this is being projected onto somebody else through their consciousness that may be mimicking their own thoughts, but this is not their own thoughts. And they're taking advantage of this individual's dark side to do it. But they may not all the way be a dark-spirited person. I mean, they could have one hell of a dark side to them, but they're not fully evolved or fully indulged in that side with the Ace of Swords reverse. Someone may be on their journey at healing from a lot of that, someone is trying to do something on a covert level in order to try to project something on someone's consciousness as if it's them, but it's somebody else because they're trying to create division. Someone could be feeling a weird energy of some type of pull with the Ace of Swords reverse. Some of you may be noticing a strange energetic pull, something tugging at you and pulling at your energy. That right there should be a sign in itself that there's something not right energetically, spiritually. This really has nothing to do with the physical realm, but it could manifest in the physical realm with hatred, with the Five of Swords. This can also have somebody in the energy to where they're projecting the evil eye, but that this is somebody else's energy that don't like this person, that is trying to work through somebody else that may be on their journey and healing a spirituality. This may be being done to an air sign at this time. Could be a masculine, don't have to be. This is giving me the vibes of the King of Swords energy in reverse. So that would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. But they're not really in reverse, that's the thing. Somebody is trying to project something onto them to get them to perceive something that is not. And maybe bringing up a lot of bad experiences that they have with other people. But yet this is being projected all through the consciousness of the mind on like a camouflage type of level. It's camouflage in itself in order to try to distort this individual's viewpoint as somebody that is a healthy person. With the High Priestess and the Star energy. But this could cause them to be in this energy of, it's like a grumpy energy with the Emperor reverse, and then they have the Five of Swords, like a grumpy type of not really wanting anything to do with anybody type energy, like kind of like bump on the log energy. But this is someone else is projecting this through this individual. And they could be using the air element to do it. This could be an air spirit that could be doing that. So this would affect some of the air signs. I'm being guided to let us that the air signs out there know, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. If you're one of these signs, which we're going to involve astrology with this reading here, okay? If you're one of these air signs, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, pay attention at this time that you may be noticing strange activity when it comes to the consciousness of the mind. But this is projections from somebody else that is not healed, that is not part of the spiritual community, not part of astrology or none of that. That may be part of some type of coven. That's not part of what you're doing, okay? And these individuals are trying to take this out, to get you to take this out on somebody that is a healed person because they themselves don't like this individual. And this may be manifesting as a form of hatred. You may be feeling some type of hatred towards someone or feeling a weird energy that puts you in this Five of Swords as to being kind of like that. Five of Swords usually would be like a hateful energy, but it's like a, yeah, okay, energy. With the Five of Swords, yeah, all right, yeah, all right. That's the kind of energy I'm getting from this Five of Swords energy. But this is someone else that is intimidated because the Five of Swords does represent intimidation. This is someone else that's intimidated by this individual that may be using a bunch of air spirit or using an air spirit in order to intrude in someone's mind. And this could be affecting some air signs at this time. Some of you may be feeling an unexpected emotional detachment. You may be feeling more detached as usual. I'm gonna tell you why. Somebody is upset at the fact that they can't sit there and harm this individual with some type of dark praxis. So they gotta use other external energies to their advantage that may be part of the spiritual community or could be part of the tarot or divination community that are trying to use these individuals to go against each other as if they're enemies. But this is the enemy. These individuals that's not part of that are the enemies. That's trying to get these individuals to perceive each other as enemies. But that right there is creating division with the world reverse. Someone may intuitively already know what's going on, but someone may not have the proper level of discernment to see that because of some air spirit being used in order to try to get somebody to have this energy towards them. But in reality, it's somebody else's energy that's trying to manifest and take its place through that in order to try to discourage somebody. So it's best to pay close attention to your intuition at this time. If you are air sign, or if you are one of these signs, Leo, Pisces, I almost said Aquarius. We have we have Aquarius here. So you could be a Leo, Pisces, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Why am I picking up a heavy air element that may be experiencing some spiritual attacks right now? Because they are. Page of Pentacle reverse, because they are. Because somebody's doing some type of magic on them. This can also be someone that may read divination. But it's like something may be coming through and putting them in a dark state of mind. With the Page of Pentacle reverse. So someone's definitely practicing the dark arts on one of these individuals, but trying to confuse them. There's something very significant about confused energy. Clarify that. Seven of Swords reverse. Whoever is doing this will get caught, and this person will get clarity on what's going on, what's taking place. They could feel like they're realizing something too with the Seven of Swords reverse. So they definitely feel like they're realizing something that, hey, this don't fit the description of this person that's in this energy. Someone could be catching on to that. They may be trying to covertly project one of these individuals to take part in doing some type of dark magic. But they could catch themselves at the last minute and say, whoa, that's not the right thing to do. That's not right. So it's like something may be pulling them back. That's their intuition. To let them know that that's not really the right path to take. And it's somebody else that is trying to intrude in these individuals' energy in order to get them against each other as enemies. When in reality, they don't even know each other well enough in order to be an enemy. So they're trying to create hidden enemies within spiritual people. But yet it's not the spiritual people that's the problem. It's outsiders that don't have any involvement with the occult. This could also have something very significant about the occult, but not the dark side of it. I mean, they do have the dark side, but this is involving a lot of, when it comes to tarot, divination, oracle. But we're not talking about like the dark occult practices like that. This has everything to do with divination, tarot, oracle, spirituality, astrology. Not much so astrology, but I am kind of getting that energy at the same time. But definitely divination, oracle, tarot with the high priestess. But there's someone behind the scenes that's an outsider that don't do none of that. They don't practice that. That is relentlessly trying to create hidden enemies within these individuals that cause confusion and division. Because they know that, yeah, exactly. If they knew how much power these individuals really have to come together to defeat a situation, then therefore they wouldn't have shit to stand on. So if some of you are one of these individuals, don't take it personally. If someone may be in this energy, I would not engage with this person though. I would just leave them alone and let them receive clarity to see what's going on in their surroundings. I wouldn't bother with this individual if you do sense some type of shady energy or something that's not right. You have to keep in mind that this is not originally coming from this person. It's coming from somebody else that's an outsider that's trying to relentlessly have you and this individual or you and these individuals view each other as if y'all are hidden enemies. But that right there is going to catch on. Somebody's going to catch on to that with the Seven of Swords reverse. And this could bring them in a low vibrational state of mind to where they feel like they have to do dark magic. But this is all based off of somebody else that's originally doing that to this person that's trying to harm them that way. Yeah, that's that. Okay, someone's going to get clarity on that. Cancer energy. So someone's going to get clarity. And you have the Seven of Swords and the Moon reverse. Okay, so this right here would be hidden enemies, but it's in reverse. So that right there is going to actually expose where that energy is coming from. Because how can somebody be an accurate enemy whenever they fully don't understand somebody or know somebody to actually be an enemy to them? Page of Cups reverse. So someone's trying to catfish in the spiritual realm. They're trying to spiritually catfish somebody's energy in order to work against them and all to use that against somebody else. With the Page of Cups reverse. To create a lot of jealousy and vindictiveness through that energy. Queen of Cups. Some of you could be a Cancer that could be experiencing this, or a Pisces. Don't have to be. What else is going on? The Ten of Pentacles. This is giving me the vibes of the spiritual community. The spiritual community could be building a strong foundation. And yet these individuals that may not be part of that, but it's like they're relentlessly trying to be like one of us, but yet they don't know how to take the proper steps in order to heal themselves and order to actually be part of that. It's like these individuals desperately want to be part of what we're doing with the Ten of Pentacles energy. But it's like we're already outcasted from communities as it is. There ain't nobody that supports us out there, bro, society. But yet some of these individuals that have us outcasted are part of cults and covens. But they feel that we're more powerful than that because ain't none of this shit can stop us with the Ten of Swords reverse. That's like ain't none of that could stop us. So they feel some type of way. Because this could have worked on other people, but when it comes to this person right here, this ain't gonna work on some of these individuals, bro. They're way too powerful. It's on a spiritual level. It's not within the flesh. It's within the spirit. It's within what their natural gifts are. I mean, that can end up changing, to be honest with y'all, with the Ten of Pentacles energy. Because some of these individuals could be shocked and stunned at how this is not affecting you like it did other people. Someone may be inspiring a coven or a cult here in order to transform whatever they was believing in order to follow down their path of what it looks like. Because if someone can inspire a cult, bro, or a coven and overpower that, then there's a problem somewhere. There has to be something that these individuals have to be doing the wrong way in order for that to take place. Because these people will not budge. They will not budge. They believe in not taking any accountability or none of that. But the person that's in this energy right here takes accountability. I'm getting at some of you out there, you may be transforming that. And some of these individuals may be wanting to be part of what you're doing because they want to learn from you. Because it's obvious that you ain't scared of these individuals. I'm going to tell you right now, bro, a secret when it comes to fear. Fear will create stagnation because it creates a lot of stunned, stagnated energy within the neurons of the brain. It triggers the flight or fight response mechanisms of the brain and sometimes can create this freezing mechanism. And when the brain is in a fight or flight response, therefore it's going to create a consciousness distraction. Therefore will create this lack of momentum of forwardness. That will begin to manifest as backwardness. Therefore it's going to lead to, like I said again, stagnation. Because a fearful energy has a frozen energy, a tensed energy. And when someone's in too much of a tensed energy and a frozen energy, how are they able to propel forward or to create that momentum to keep on going. Knight of Cups, as I'm saying that. Yeah, some of you out there don't operate out the spirit of fear, because that could create a lot of problems on the internal level. That could be projected outward through the external level forces. Okay, so there's people that are realizing, they could be realizing some projections with the moon reverse. Someone could have caught on to that. I'm also getting a bit of guilt energy too with the moon reverse. Someone could feel kind of bad for being in that energy. It's like, damn, that ain't the right person that's in that negative energy. It's somebody else. This could be kind of confusing. I'm also getting, if this person does receive clarity, they're going to receive clarity on somebody else that's trying to desperately be like this person, but they're not. They're not even part of this community. This is the spiritual community right here, as someone that may perceive themselves as an outsider that don't practice none of this divination, oracle, or tarot reading, are highly intimidated and jealous of these individuals. But therefore, they're creating a lot of jealousy and division within these individuals because they don't want them to stand together to have a problem resolved by exercising their gifted nature. And believe it or not, some of these individuals may be guided to get into their dark side if this is what they're called to do, because not everybody's going to have the same purpose, even though they may be in this energy. So if they have like a dark metaphysician side, they may be guided to tap into that side in order to defeat external forces around them that may be trying to intrude in their energy that's not part of what they're doing. To fight that off on an intellectual level, on a psychological level. Someone may be intuitively guided to get into that energy, what I'm getting with the Five of Swords energy. Is that what that is? Yeah, Nine of Wands reverse, but this is someone that's an outsider that's annoyed by these individuals and trying to project their annoyed energy upon somebody else that is part of what the spiritual community is doing. This is an outsider out there that's scared and paranoid. And they're trying to project this annoyance energy upon this person to where they're viewing one of these individuals as if they're annoyed. With the Nine of Wands reverse. But one of these individuals has their level of discernment to find out who this is that's doing that. And this is someone that's also scared of this person too. They're scared of these individuals. That's a yes. The Sun card, that's going to get exposed. They're scared of them. They're scared of them. Ooh, King of Swords. So they could be scared of an air sign. But they're trying, you remember how I pulled earlier with this Five of Swords energy? Just give me the vibes of the King of Swords being in reverse, but they're really not in reverse. This could be being done to an air sign. These individuals are scared of an air sign masculine. Possibly that could be a Libra. There's an outsider that is intimidated by possibly a Libra guy. That's not part of what these individuals are doing with some type of divination, tarot, oracle. Or it could be a Gemini or Aquarius. Could be Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. Or it could be a Leo. That's what they're afraid of. Because this person cannot be controlled in the way that they could control other people. It's like their cold side is highly intimidating. But at the same time, looks could be deceiving. They may not actually be a cold person. It could be some of the stuff that they went through. They may just be a natural detached person. But with this energy right here being projected onto that, it's like they're using the air element in order to deceive people. To have their projections come through somebody and all for that to be projected outward on other people that don't have any involvement with what these individuals originally are doing. Hopefully this message makes sense, y'all, because this is a frustrating energy with the Ace of Cups reverse. I don't feel like I could channel right now. I don't feel like this is making any sense. I'll just be honest. I don't feel like this is making any sense. The patient man reverse. I mean, y'all could go ahead and leave it in the comment section if this is resonate with anybody. I don't feel like this is making any sense. I mean, it does to me, but to other people, it's like this is a strange energy here. And it's the first time I channel something like that. And then you have the patient man energy and reverse Pisces energy. It's like trying to manipulate the narrative. This is a lot of crown chakra manipulation. Trying to get somebody to appear as something that they're not. By, once again, trying to use... Somebody can also be manipulated from the cerebral cortex. They're highly intimidated by somebody's cerebral cortex. Someone's intelligent side. It's because someone's speaking the truth. That's why. With the King of Swords energy. They're speaking the truth. They bring a lot of clarity to a lot of matters. And it's like they want these individuals to cause some type of supernatural, spiritual distraction between these individuals in order for something to keep on going on behind the scenes that's not really part of these individuals right here. Heavy Aquarius energy. The Three of Pentacles. It's like it's perfectly fine for these individuals to collaborate with each other. But when it comes to these individuals wanting to collaborate with each other, it's like there's a problem. I'm going to tell you why. Because this collaboration can overpower all of what's going on to people. They're jealous of these individual skills and what they do at their job. And these same energies are desperately wanting to be part of what some of us out there are doing. But yet they don't have the bravery to actually take the stand and stop doing deceptive things in order to heal and to actually be part of that on a genuine level. It's like some of these individuals want to relentlessly try to sit there and attack with witchcraft or attack with dark rituals. That's not welcome. That's not welcome. We have extreme authority in the spirit world. We do not allow that. That's about what the hell we say is going to go. You're not going to trespass in the spirit world or try to attack us that way. It ain't going to work, buddy. King of Cups. Yes, because we're energetically in tune with what's going on with our surroundings. That's how we have the logical viewpoint with the King of Swords energy, and we have the intuitive viewpoint. So that right there would be intuitive intelligence. We have the logical viewpoint and we have the intuitive viewpoint of what's going on. So that right there would be a balanced perception through trusting your heart, trusting your intuition, and trusting the things that you perceive at a logical level. So therefore, it's going to create a natural balanced energy. There has to be balance between that. Justice reversed, as I'm saying that. So therefore, there's the balance, the imbalanced energy that comes out. It's like somebody is trying to imbalance this energy with the justice reverse. They're trying to spiritually imbalance the energy. Libra energy. So there's a Libra that could be dealing with some difficulties right now in regards to some imbalances on a psychiatric level. But this is all due to the crown chakra. See that crown? This has a lot to do with the crown chakra. Someone trying to project through their crown chakra in order to get them to perceive things from somebody else's viewpoint to imbalance that consciousness. But this is not on a human psychiatric level. This is based off of the psyche on a spiritual level, which would be more so to do with the crown chakra. See how that crown is in reverse? That right there is going to be an indication, along with the sword right here, that right there will be an indication of the Ace of Swords reverse. That's affecting the clarity because of someone trying to manipulate and distort someone's viewpoint from projecting how they perceive someone through this individual's consciousness of the mind. And this could be affecting a Libra. If they're doing this to a Libra, this is going to reverse and backfire heavily. I'm getting that very heavily. The Nine of Swords. So yeah, this could be putting this individual in a dark state of mind, or having them perceive a lot of dark projections that they may be perceiving from someone that don't have a dark energy about them. But it's like somebody else is trying to intrude this energy. There's definitely air signs that may be going through this at this time. I don't know if there's a such thing as an air spirit, but someone's using an air spirit against air signs because they're known for their cerebral cortex. They're known for being very well communicative, detached, but they're using this to their advantage in order to try to put them in a dark state of mind. The Two of Cups. Yeah, someone's trying to entwine their energy. There it is again. Somebody's trying to entwine their energy of the way that they feel about somebody. But this is an outsider. This is an entity right here that's trying to infuse themselves within the consciousness of the mind to get two people to perceive each other as snakes, as if they're enemies. You see that? But they're really not enemies. And the real enemy is the outsider that is sitting there hovering over these individuals to try to sit there, oh yeah, that's a snake, that's a snake. They ain't no fucking snake. This is the snake right here. This entity that's hovering over these individuals. And if you look closer at this imagery right here, you see the snakes? That's all about not being able to trust this one and this one not being able to trust that one. But it's originally this right here being projected through the both of these individuals that may could become great friends with each other, but yet they don't want these individuals to be cool with each other. That's what that is. Because they have a problem. This outsider has a problem. Hopefully this is made, bro. This right here, you know what I'm saying? Like this fucking bullshit. I don't know if this is making sense with anybody. Some of you could be a what they call that, a cancer Leo cusper. That would be water sign. Then you have Leo right here. You could be a Cancer Leo cusper. You could be on a cusp. Clarify that. Yeah, the world reverse. This is covertly trying to destroy friendships before it even gets started. They don't want you to be cool with anybody. It's like there's this energy that wants to hog you all to themselves. It's like a hogging energy wants to hog you all to themselves. That way they can sit there and keep on trying to spiritually abuse you with the world reverse. Now, for some of you, they may not be trying to spiritually abuse, but this is a jealous energy. It's like they want you all to themselves. This outsider right here want you all to themselves. And yes, they're jealous at what you do, but yet feel some type of way about you at the same time. This is the outsider. They feel like they're an outsider, but they feel like they have to intrude with other people that may be part of what you're doing in order to try to create division and separation. Because they don't want you to be cool with anybody. So if they could create this snake-like energy that's an illusion, because originally it's coming from this right here. If they could create this illusion of two people being snakes against each other when they're really not, then therefore it's going to better to create division and separation. Therefore it's going to ruin friendships or ruin some type of workplace collaboration. Earth sign energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But this right here will bring a lot of structure and stability. That's what this outsider is intimidated by. They're intimidated by people that send this energy because they have great work ethic. They see through the veil, bro. There's no veil there. It's like the veil is invisible. But I'm getting that these individuals that may be dealing with that may be protected from these outside influences trying to intrude in their energy in order to create this illusional hidden enemy like energy. As if they're two snakes but they're really not. This is the snake right here. Jealousy. It's an entity that's hovering over these individuals. Yeah, Knight of Wands reverse. A very reckless energy, a very arrogant energy. But it's trying to project their arrogance or some type of stuck up energy as if like this is somebody that thinks that they all that. But it's trying to project this arrogant energy through these individuals. In order for that, like to try to get two people or get people in an argument with each other or to have some type of disagreement. But this person knows what they're doing when it comes to that. I'm guessing someone's going to end up turning their back on that as to say, you know what, that's not the energy that's coming from them. They maybe spend a lot of time in nature. Some of you could be a Virgo, or you could have a Virgo descendant or Virgo rising. Something very significant about a Virgo rising. You may have a Virgo rising. Okay, so that right there is going to make it that much more intense if you're an air sign. And you have a Virgo rising, because that therefore is going to use the analytical parts. Going to be very analytical over situations. So someone can have a Virgo rising. Something very significant about Virgo rising energy. Six of Pentacles. It's like this person is a helpful person. They're kind and generous. But yet they have an introverted side to them to where it's like a cold, detached energy. That's like they don't expect anything in return. It is what it is. And this may naturally gravitate people towards them. I'm going to tell you why. Because them being in the energy of being a carefree spirited person, it creates this type of attraction and magnetism to them because it's the opposite. And that creates opposites. So people that are attached to this person because they're detached. And the people that are too much attached will create this type of magnetism of detached energy. It's like them being in this detached energy, a carefree spirited energy, while being generous all at the same time, creates a natural gravitational force of attached people to them that will want to attach themselves to them, that could come across as kind of needy. Now, when it comes to the energy that the attached are in, are going to create this mechanism of, it's like a opposites attract type of energy. And this individual may attract a lot of attached people. That's the way the laws of the universe work, the laws of attraction. But this is natural, though. This is not manipulated. This is a natural thing. And there's also someone that's very hateful at the fact that people could be detached because they're relentlessly looking for an emotional, impulsive reaction they could get out of somebody. And that's another reason why this person may not be liked, because they're too detached. So what? So what if they're too detached? That right there actually works out for their best benefit because it prevents unnecessary drama and also prevents unnecessary energy being extracted out of them because they can really give a shit less. They don't care about anything, especially things that are irrelevant. But it's like someone wants them to care about something that's not relevant in order to get them in an irrelevant energy. That way this person that's outside can sit back and laugh and make a joke out of it. They ain't getting that fucking energy. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this Ace of Cups being in reverse, they're not going to keep on pulling on this individual's energy. They're going to take themselves with this Five of Swords. They're going to take themselves and go somewhere else with all of that and walk away because this person don't know when to walk away. But I'm going to tell them right now that it would be best for them to just leave. with the Eight of Cups reversed, because they're not about to keep on battling this energy right here with the Six of Pentacles energy. The Empress, Libra, Taurus energy, lady. There's a lady that could be bothered. Don't have to be. But this is just a nurturing energy that likes to spend a lot of time on. There's that nature energy again. Heavy Virgo energy, even though this is Libra, Taurus energy, there's heavy Virgo energy here. Someone could also be projecting this energy on a Virgo lady. A Virgo lady could be dealing with some type of over-analytical energy. That could be projecting that towards somebody, or even projecting that towards themselves. As if like it's trying to make them feel insecure. Or as if they have some type of insecurity. People have to keep in mind that insecurities, depending on what it is, if you don't like the way, let's say if your teeth, there's something that you may perceive wrong about your teeth. You may not have teeth that may be in alignment with each other, like the perfect teeth, the perfect smile. The main reason why your smile was made that way is to inspire other people that may have the same type of insecurity, when it really isn't an insecurity. There's a reason why you was made that way. But this is just an example. I'm not saying this person has misaligned teeth. But it's just that there could be something about their hair even. Even though it may look like this person may be fully confident in themselves, somebody may be trying to take advantage of an insecurity on this person. And I'm going to tell you right now, the ones that perceive to be a perfectionist or perfect are the ones that have a lot of insecurity. But at the same time, they're not going to sit there and dwell on that. They're not going to dwell on that. Someone's trying to get this person to be self-critical of themselves, or maybe trying to project this critical energy of being overly judgmental towards others. But yet this person is healed at the same time, if that makes any sense. Yep. There's an energy that cannot stand this person right here. Once again, this is an outsider that don't even blend in with the spiritual tarot divination community, bro. Well, I don't like them because they can pull a tarot card. They can sit there and read divination and read tarot. I don't like the way they sit on their chair. You think people really give a shit about that, lady? They don't care about that. If you don't like what the divination community is doing, or some type of oracle or tarot, then leave. That's what I tell them. All they got to do is leave. They got to sit there and watch. They can leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them because they can fix their hair up. They can sit there and sit in the chair all comfortable and read their cards. They can sit there and fix their hair all up. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Fucking haters, man. Like there's some outside haters that's trying to get these individuals to hate one another because they actually are the strongest people out there. Y'all hold on a minute. They trying to take this out on a Virgo lady possibly. Trying to get this individual to be overly critical of themselves? I guess not. These individuals need to realize my mama's a Virgo. She was a Virgo. Even though she may not be here anymore, she was a Virgo. So she was a good lady. Yes, she was an analyzer. I know a lot about this zodiac sign because my mama's a Virgo lady. You know what I'm saying? But yet has a heart of gold, bro. She's seen things for how they are. People didn't like that, whatever. She had a mind of her own. She called it exactly how she sees it. But anyways, lady, you know what I'm saying? Somebody may be trying to project some type of overly critical energy on this energy right here. Could also be a Libra or a Taurus that could be going through that. So they're trying to affect your crown. They're jealous of who you are. They're also jealous of your high intellectual levels and your analytical skill. But they're trying to take advantage of that and pervert that in order to try to project this like overly critical energy towards other people. They're also jealous of your looks too. Cause this person got to sit in the mirror and rub bananas all over their face in order to do a sweet spell. And they ain't sweet. They know they ain't sweet. They got to sit there and smush bananas all over their face. You know what I'm saying? Not this energy right here. There's an outsider that likes to sit there and smash bananas all over their face. And rub pineapples all over their face. I'm telling you. And they sit there and they do that in the mirror too. That's a glamour spell they be doing, I'm telling you. They sit there, I'm telling you, bro, you know how much money they wasting on purchasing fruit just to do that? I'm telling you right now, they be look, you see all that fruit? Look, you see all that fruit? They waste all that money. Look at that. That's going to reverse and backfire. But no, somebody is literally in that energy that likes to confuse people with doing way too much glamour spells. And I channeled this a long time ago. And how somebody was sitting there trying to make themselves appear to be sweet when they're really not. But this energy right here has no problem with showing their critical side. Like if they want to call something out or come across as, I don't know how to explain it. Like if they want to come across as somebody that's straightforward, but yet people want to be quick to assume that they're a bitch or they're an asshole. They have no problem with showing that side, but there's somebody that's an outsider that don't know how to be in this energy to be themselves. They don't know how to sit there like, it's like they want to trick everybody into believing that they're a sweetheart. But this is a person right here that does have a genuine side, but yet they ain't afraid to call things out for what they are. And therefore, somebody is jealous of this person because of that. Someone just sits around, bro, like a damn bump on the log and watches like spiritual people and projects all this hatred on the spiritual people, what it looks like. Divination people, spiritual people. Because they know that you're more powerful than them. They got to sit there and do spells all day, every day, and do rituals all day, every day to try to affect you. Sit there and mean mug your content all the time. Look at that banana. Look, tell them to go rub some more banana on their face. That's what you tell them. Tell them go waste their money some more. Tell them go buy up some more fucking bananas. Go buy up some more fruit. Tell them go waste their money even more. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got enough fruit yet. Look at all that. Damn, bro. Tell them go get some more bananas. Tell them to grow a banana tree in their front yard. That's what I tell them. Tell them to go. Tell them go grow a banana tree in their front yard. You know what I'm saying? Look, they got all the seeds right there. Look, got a seed right here, seed right here, seed. Tell them to go get some seeds for bananas, and tell them to go grow some bananas in their front yard. Tell them to start a whole damn fruit farm. That's what I tell them. Tell them to go start them a whole fruit farm. Since they want to act like they're sweet, but they're really not. In reality, they're an asshole. All off balance as hell. Damn, bro. Look at that with the temperature verse. All off balance. Damn. All off balance. You see that? I'm telling you, because they're not one of the earth angels. They're not part of the spiritual community, confirmation. They're not part of that. But yet this energy is relentlessly trying to embed itself and intrude itself within the spiritual community. But yet this is that fallen angel energy. Told you. Told you this is not a spiritual person. They're not. They're not. Told you. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Wands reverse, another confirmation. They're not. They're just looking to try to take advantage of these individuals' creativity and to try to sit there and project this hesitant energy on these individuals as if they ain't good enough. That's that outsider look at that. But people are going to start seeing through that and actually protect themselves. Ten of Cups. They also don't want two spiritual people to be together either. They don't want two spiritual people to be together. It's perfectly fine for them to be with their people or to be in a connection. But yet when it comes to you, these individuals pay way too much attention to what you got going on while neglecting their own needs and responsibilities. And some of you could be in this energy as I say, and? Where are they trying to get at with this? Because they bullshit crusty connection ain't working. They done fried that shit a long time ago. Damn, look at that, Queen of Wands. They done fried that shit a long time ago because this person that they're in a connection with ain't even attracted to them. Don't even love them. They want you, bro. This person that this person is with, they want you. But yeah, they want to sit there and give you the evil eye and project some type of jealousy upon you because they want you, but yet don't want to do anything about it in order to get you. They watch you all the time, the Page of Swords energy. This person watches you all the time. They watch you all the time. They watch you live your best life with a Fool card. This person that's watching you knows that you don't care. No, you do not care. You're in a carefree spirited energy. It is what it is. So what? So what if you got somebody in the background barking, they don't like what you doing. They don't like what you doing. So what? So what? Sit back and watch. Sit back, keep watching. You got somebody sitting there barking and barking and barking and barking. They don't care. You don't care about that. And this pisses this person off. And this person that may be in this energy feels like you being in this energy puts them in their place. That's why they can't say shit about it. It's like they're learning to adapt to the fact that you're going to do what the hell you want to do. Scorpio energy, the end of card reverse, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. It's like you're not going to sit there and devolve or not transform or cause an ending to what you're doing to try to put all this like, okay, well, these people don't like what you're doing, so you're going to change things up. No, you're not. You're going to be stubborn and set in your ways. Six of Cups reverse. And this right here, it's like these individuals are trying to have you devolve, to try to go back to some type of old self a long time ago. Clarify that. Three of Cups. But it's like these people may be happy that you are standing in your power. But at the same time, this is very intimidating. They know that you're not budging. Clarify that. The Four of Cups. But it's like there's a flip-flop energy here with the Four of Cups energy. Flip-floppy energy. So they know that you're not going to sit there and to let their judgmental type of energy slow you down or make you feel bad about yourself. You're going to keep doing what you're doing. But this person that's in that energy don't know how to be who they really want to be. They feel controlled in a connection by somebody that's highly insecure, that's jealous of them. So what do we have for what do we have for the closing message? Jealous and insecure. So what do we have for the closing message? Tell them to go to the bell tower. Tell them to go back to the fucking bell tower. Tell them to go up there and play a tune. Let the Tell them to go to the bell tower. Y'all remember that read? This was a read that I done early this morning. I picked up something very significant about a bell. Tell them to go to that bell tower. Listen to the bells. Listen to the bells ding back and forth. Fuck. I'll tell them. What's the closing message? Hierophant reverse. The Four of Wands. Yeah, someone is highly intimidated by the fact that they feel like this is frowned down upon what you're doing, but yet you don't care about that. That's the truth. Ace of Swords. Page of Cups reverse. The Devil. So it's like the same corrupt individuals like actually enjoy what you do, but yet they're too corrupt to actually admit to that. What the fuck? What the fuck? The Emperor. The World, the High Priestess. Temper traversed. Six of Cups. And the Eight of... Okay, so this is the same individual that try to put your ass in jail with the Eight of Swords reversed. It's like they got some nerve to sit there and fucking mean mug somebody with the Devil, and then they have the Temper traverse, but yet have feelings for you at the same time. You got somebody trying to put your ass in jail that has feelings for you. That's what it look like. You got a corrupted energy right here with the Hierophant reverse. A corrupted energy. I mean, this could also be on a spiritual level, but I'm getting like this is more so a physical message right here. Like this corrupted ass energy, the ones that try to put you in this Eight of Swords energy that's all off balance, toxic as hell with the Devil card, ends up being the same one that has feelings for you. And they keep that to themselves. These are the same type of individuals that try to catfish you spiritually. You dominate the hell out of this situation with the Emperor card. They know they ain't controlling shit. It's like somebody's daddy to this whole situation. Okay, so some of these individuals may not be speaking up on that, but somebody's stubbornness and rigidness with the Emperor card stubbornness and being who you are, somebody's drawn to that because they feel like you bring their feminine traits out. Or this could be vice versa. You could be a feminine that could be in the Empress's energy. And you could be a nurturing feminine that brings a lot of masculinity qualities to the surface of a masculine. You do have somebody in your energy that has feelings for you. That's obsessed with you. I'm also getting this person may not be part of these individuals right here, but there's somebody that resides in around you that has feelings for you. That may be with somebody else. But it's like this person may be a loyal individual, but it's like there's a side of them that wants to actually have involvement with you, to have an affair with you at the same time. I'm going to tell you why. Because they trying to get you to appear forbidden, that nobody could be with you. But that's bullshit, bro. That right there is a false belief. That's a false belief. That's like these individuals don't want the good people. What the good people are, something to do with that. See how the temperature's in reverse and the devil is in the upright? It's like you being in this good energy, this high vibrational spirited energy, you being this person right here, the people that's in this energy right here, it's like you can't be with one of these individuals, but there's somebody that may not be in that energy. But they're highly obsessed with you. And one of these individuals are the same ones that try to put you in jail with the Eight of Swords reverse. They try to have your ass locked up in jail. I got some nerve to sit there and be obsessed with you at the same time. Sit back in their fucking chair, they rocking chair, they recliner, and sit back and be and sit there and watch you. Holding a fucking torch in their hand. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You got the nerve to sit there and act like you can't have no love in your life. Damn, bro. This energy right here is a trip. Look at that. This is a tripped energy right here. They about ready to burn themselves. Look at that, bro. So they about ready to burn themselves. They be sitting in their chair. I'm telling you, look, they be sitting in their recliner chair or in their fucking rocking chair. You know what I'm saying? Got some nerve to project as if, oh, you can't have no love. That's bullshit. But yeah, these are the same type of individuals that try to put your ass in the Eight of Swords energy. But it's in reverse. That's how these individuals don't know what the hell they want. They don't know if they want you to go to jail, if they want you to be free. What the fuck you want? You know what I'm saying? I'm getting these individuals don't want you to go there with the Eight of Swords reverse. They don't want you to go there because of who you are. You don't even deserve to be in a place like that to start with because you ain't doing nothing wrong. These individuals try to do that to somebody because of them being this person. That's what it all boils down to. Because you a psychic, you divination, you're involved in spirituality, and you don't see people that's out there where you reside in that's in that energy like this. They don't have anybody else that's like that. And you may be the only one that stands out amongst the community setting that's actually in that energy. The truth's going to come out about that, though, with the Ace of Swords. And there may be something that may end up working in your favor. But yeah, these are the same individuals that try to get you in the Eight of Swords energy. Tell them to go back to tell them to go back to that bell tower. Tell them to go listen to the fucking bell tower. Hopefully they don't go in there and ring the bell and they turn into a damn werewolf. You know what I'm saying? You better watch it, bro. These people are weird. You better watch it. So what's the cards of advice for this person? Don't go out there and walk in the middle of the woods like how they have an open field, but they got trees around there on a full moon. Because a lady may come out of nowhere and bite the individual on their fucking shoulder and turn them into a wolf. They waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? They waiting on you. Fucking wicked ass people, man. I guarantee these people they got a side like that too. But yet got the nerve to sit there and try to judge you. That don't make any sense to start with. It's like they could do they dark practice or do anything that they want to do, but when it comes to you practicing what you believe in, oh everybody, well, they gotta put you in jail. They gotta look for ways to try to set you up and put you behind a fucking bar or put you behind bars. That's bullshit. So what's the cards of advice? The Seven of Cups reverse, the Eight of Pentacles reverse, Page of Wands reverse, the Moon reverse, Five of Wands. Let these people fight for you. Judgment. And be patient, because you will be able to persevere over all of this. All this manipulation and magic. I'm getting hand this over to the divine. Hand this over to the divine because the divine got this under control. Yeah, you're protected from that. Some of you out there actually have, look like to me, a twin flame. Keep standing in your power. Keep standing in your power. Some of you actually have a twin flame that try to sabotage you. And there's a lot of envy over that with the Five of Wands energy. Some of you have a twin flame. Or this could just simply be due to you loving yourself. Some of you have a twin out there that was involved with this world reverse energy. You be a guy that keeps standing in your power. I wouldn't even worry about this individual. Keep standing in your power. And this person try to project themselves through other people that you could never have a successful connection with because it wasn't the right one for you. That's another thing I'm getting. You're going to be receiving clarity of that. That the main reason why things didn't work out for you, because this individual was trying to project themselves through other people in order for them to love you through somebody else, and it didn't work. That's why the connection, that spark didn't last with the Ace of Wands. Somebody was using magic to do that, yeah. There's someone that's your real twin out there that was projecting themselves through other people in order to try to get in the way of your love life. Because they try to love you through somebody else because for some odd reason you scared the fuck out of this individual. Because you remind them of themselves, of their dark side, that they're not comfortable with facing that. And you have a strange way of mirroring that and bringing that to the surface. Yep. Whoever this individual is spends countless amount of time at projection. I'm getting a divine has you protected. Keep loving yourself. Keep loving yourself and keep being in your power. But yeah, some of you do have a lover out there. Now this lover could be hidden. There's an angel right here and there's an angel right there too. Someone don't know how to handle the fact that they cannot project themselves through somebody else in order for them to actually love you, bro. And they can't project your fucking energy upon somebody else either. In order for you, it's like they're trying to put your energy within somebody else or your purpose within they can't be doing that shit. And this could be causing a lot of tension with the Five of Wands. They're trying to relentlessly project the image or the energy that you have upon somebody else while trying to get this person to love them like as if it's you that's trying to love them, but it ain't natural because it ain't you. This person cannot get your energy like that. And on your behalf, it's like they're relentlessly trying to project themselves in the people that you may get with in order for them to love you through somebody else. But it don't last because it's not natural. So this person is very experienced at astral traveling. And yet, yes, this is a jealous person, a very territorial person that's jealous. But the thing of it is, you may not be that person. Some of you are the detached type. But there was somebody that's way much too attached to them. And they hate that. So yeah, this individual could be projecting their hatred or aggravations out on you. But yet at the same time get excited. What the fuck's wrong with this person? Clarify that. Bullshit. Eight of Swords reverse. They mad. They mad because this same individual trying to put your ass in jail, bro. They trying to put you behind bar. Look at that with the Eight of Swords reverse. They try to lock you up. I guess they feel if you's gonna be locked up, then they'll just forget about you. Your energy's still gonna be around. It's gonna make it that much more worse. Okay, so they could be going back off on that as I say, nah, that ain't right. Nine of Pentacles reverse. This person is insecure, bro. Highly insecure. This person also has a guilty conscience that's stealing from you too. This is thief energy. They got light hands when it comes to currency, bro. When it comes to money. They know they know that's a bad investment. They could be mad at themselves, like why they did that. Because apparently you bring some uncomfortable energy to the surface about this person. You bring their darkest qualities out because they ain't really nice. It's like this person could come across as like they can have a respectful side to them, but yet they can have like an intimidating side to them. It's like the outer exterior can intimidate people. But it's like they got a dark side that they don't like to show other people. They have one hell of an attitude on them. This person feels out of control, but yet in the present, it's like they feel controlled by you. I'm gonna tell you what causes that. Because you're not gonna sit there and put up with this bullshit. They're used to getting their way. They're used to people bending their beliefs for them. They're used to people sitting there bending their beliefs for them and agreeing to them and always being there for them. Sitting there disrespecting themselves. Allowing this person to just walk all over them, bro. And they still sit there. They don't like that. They don't like that. And they go back and forth with each other. Keep going back and forth with each other. Page of Pinnacle Diverse. Put you in jail. When you see this person, look at them. Look at them and tell them that. Tell them, what about them bars, though? You know? That's how this person feels. If you was in this energy like this, then they will forget about you. They will forget about you. But that right there is false. That's false. So that's another thing I'm getting for cards of advice. So just keep on standing up for what you believe in. Don't even worry about none of this manipulation. All of that's going to surface with the moon reverse. All of that's going to surface. And yes, this person that may feel this way with the Lover's card, that may feel this way about you, indeed did try to put you in the Eight of Swords energy. But that illusion is breaking. That's like these energies are stirred up because of that, possibly. Temperature reverse. Yeah, the energy is off balanced. There's a lack of tranquility, balance. There's a lack of peace with this energy. No balance. King of Pentacles reverse. Lack of balance and stability. But anyways, this is the cards of advice. I would just keep doing what you're doing. You will be able to persevere over the situation. This could also be the card that keep loving yourself. Keep loving yourself and keep following your higher calling. No matter how stirred up these individuals are. But anyways, this is what I have for the reading. January of 2026. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe button. Donations link is in the description box below. Deuces.